I was scrolling on TikTok yesterday like I usually do, but it felt like 5 minutes went by and I looked down at my phone at the time and an hour went by. I came to the conclusion that during that hour of time, my brain was on autopilot. I was completely subconscious during this time, or I would have remembered that it had been an hour. I had barely any thoughts of my own during this time, but I was being fed thoughts subconsciously through opinions and, hot takes, because, TikTokers love to do that. None of those thoughts were actually my own, but whenever I turned off my phone, they subconsciously became my opinion. Now, this scares me because the average person who uses TikTok or has it on their phone uses it from 55 minutes to 90 minutes. That's almost averaging an hour of your brain being turned off and letting somebody else make your opinions for you. Now, I want to go into the psychology on why this happens. Why you get a notification and you turn on TikTok and little do you know, an hour's gone by and you're feeling drained from looking at your phone. It's a simple trick of neuroscience called dopamine loop hijacking. When you scroll, your brain isn't actually resting. It's getting bombarded by rapid fire novelty. Every 5 to 10 seconds, your brain's getting a new video, a new burst of dopamine. Because the content is constantly changing, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for critical thinking, planning, and decision making, goes completely offline. Think about it like this. If someone forced you to listen to 60 different people scream opinions at you in a room for an hour, you'd walk out exhausted and confused. Because it's happening through a glass screen on your phone, your brain misinterprets that chaos is relaxation. The scary time isn't actually the time lost, but the time your brain was turned off. Your neurological guard is turned down. Any idea, an opinion, political take that you see slips through and automatically enters your subconscious. Now, how are we gonna break free from this without destroying your phone, getting a flip phone? It starts with an ancient philosophical concept called the quiet place. Isolation kind of gets this negative aura around it, when isolation is one of the greatest tools people in history used to get original ideas. Think about philosophers like Confucius or Aristotle. They get their ideas in isolation and they credit isolation all the time. If you're a Christian as myself, Jesus promotes isolation. He asks you to pray in isolation so you can hear. That's the problem with eliminating boredom, is that you're replacing it with dopamine spikes. You're replacing it by turning off your prefrontal cortex. Critical thinking in your prefrontal cortex is like a muscle that you have to exercise. Every time you turn on TikTok and get a 5-second video turning on your dopamine receptors, your prefrontal cortex is growing weaker. I would say the key to stopping this is to just spend some time on your own, by yourself, with a Bible, with some white noise, and just think about your opinions, about how to better yourself, how to reach goals that you have for yourself, and your life will drastically change. You start taking steps instead of just dreaming. That's all I got, but I really have a passion in this and in creating content like this and trying to motivate people like myself, because I struggle with the same problem, probably worse than anybody else watching this video, but I wanted to get up here and talk about it. So if you liked the video, please consider hitting the subscribe and like button. It would mean the world to me. And see you in the next one.